Welcome to Bachelor Gourmet. Today is our special game day beer review.
We're going to be starting off with an amber, Leinenkugel's Classic Amber. Leinenkugel's a great Wisconsin brewery. They've got several crafty beers, but they're still a little more mainstream than some of the microbrews.
Thanks for hitting my $1,000 shotgun mic.
So,
they make some girly stuff, but they do know how to make an amber.
I'm not a huge fan of their berry or their honey Weisses. I feel like amber is kind of their flagship.
Or the red. The red's also one of my favorites. So this is made in Chippewa Falls, small town, the great tourism brewery setting.
Yeah.
It's good to visit. You ever been there?
I've never been to Leine's Brewery.
Yep.
In fact, I lived in Stevens Point where they have the Point Brewery for like 6 years.
Also very good.
And never went to that one either. So,
right.
I like beer, I'm just not a tour guy.
Well, just drink it. Cheers.
It does. It comes across a little bit hoppy, but it's got a really smooth finish.
It's really good with food. I've had this with about everything in it. Even like cookies that have like a brown sugar flavor, this actually works pretty well with.
I've never had it with dessert before, but yeah, I would definitely recommend it as a dinner beer. Oh, we gotta order the pizza.
All right, cut. Celebrator, Doppelbock.
Doppelbock, which is German for 2 box.
This is a nice grilling utensil with a bottle opener.
I feel like we should be advertising, like tell them where they can get one, but I have no idea. Do you?
I don't know either. These are fancy dollar store glasses. That is not nearly as heavy as it looks.
I was going to say nutty, maybe a little bit caramely.
Come on, crossbar. Rejected.
Well, we didn't need those points anyways. It's kind of...
Well, Doppelbock is more of a double wheat beer, I think, isn't it?
Looks dark, but because it's got that wheatiness, it stays light.
But it definitely has that carameliness of a stout or something. We don't know that much about beer. Beer enthusiasts.
Sure, yeah. Not connoisseurs, not aficionados, just we are enthusiastic about our beer.
I'm Jermichael Finley. So next up, as we finished half our pizza, is Central Waters Wisconsin Red Ale from the tranquil waters of Wisconsin.
Amherst, Wisconsin. It's basically Stevens Point. It's about 5 miles away. And
your alma mater, Stevens.
Yes. Yep. While I went to school there, this was my favorite local brewery. And not my favorite local beer. I much preferred their Mud Puppy Porter, but they do a good range of beers. Really, they've got a wheat, they've got that porter, they've got this red. So they kind of run the spectrum, and they're all very crafty, very microbrew.
A lovely color, lots of hops. Oh, that's clean. Really
good with cheese and bread.
Cheese and bread, good with bread. Cheese and bread is good with bread. And the Packers have just wrapped up the division. Time for a celebratory chocolate oatmeal stout from Oscar's. Real Wisconsin beer. I can't even see my hand through it.
Nice dark color. A little bit of red when it catches the light.
Lots of caramel and roasted.
Yeah, roast.
Yeah. We should probably mute this. There we go.
We should. Should we recap what we've been saying?
Nah. We've been screwing up the audio so much lately. What's the point now?
Yeah. Eventually, guys, we'll get good audio, and then you'll really want to tune in.
Not when we're drinking like this. I killed the first episode of my obnoxious laugh. Is that one of those words that you can tell if you're drunk or not?
I think obnoxious. Probably. Obnoxious, yeah.
We've been doing cumulonimbus.
Oh.
So I just correctly pronounced it with a little bit of thought.
You did, yeah.
So...
Cumulonimbus?
Oh! You're down! These can kind of splash back in your face if you drink them wrong.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Cumulonimbus. It's not
There it
that
is.
hard. The blue-black, the
What are you
big black
trying
bug,
to say?
bug.
Don't worry, kids.
Comic
He's not going to
genius.
drive home anytime soon.
We could.
If my internet worked.
Which it doesn't right
Which
now.
it doesn't.
It really seems like a first world problem.
Oh, poverty.
I drank that one a lot faster than you did.
Oh, is that a dare here?
Yeah, now say cumulonimbus.
Cumulonimbus! You don't even know! It's clouds! Clouds! More beer! Here's the star of the show.
This is it. You just shook it up. That's gonna be.
I was very gentle with it. It's 1 pint 6 ounces.
That's almost a double beer, my
So
friends.
this is a Rogue chocolate stout. Let's see how much $6 buys.
It's like a $3.50 normal beer. So. Oh, I got to
Look at this. Look at that
pour
foam
this time.
going. Wow, that looks like a Guinness or something. You could sculpt this.
Keep that away from me.
It tingles. It tingles on the nose. Let's just get this on camera here. Is that falling? Is that falling? No. The foam doesn't even move. Look how dense it is. Ooh. It takes like 5 seconds, but I taste the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you talk about a chocolate stout, and normally you're expecting like maybe that barest hint of chocolate, but this really comes across. It's like
caramel chocolate. Let's get some dark chocolate to taste it with.
let's try a little of this with the dark chocolate.
Actually, it doesn't really help much.
I just feel like there's so much chocolate flavor coming across in the beer that
It really just melts together. You can't really distinguish it.
Yeah, I think this is a fine sipping beer, a great dessert beer.
You know what? It's a great beer to celebrate a Packer division win.
That it is.
Clay Matthews, welcome
First game back. It's good to have you.
And Jay Cutler, we applaud your gunslinging ways. We're really alienating our Chicago fans.
We are.
All one of them.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but he makes inaccuracy an art form. So I've decided that just keeping one dark chocolate chip in your mouth is kind of nice because it
just kind of melts away.
Yeah.
These are a Western United States thing, right? Newport, Oregon.
Yeah.
Wasn't I in Newport? Isn't that on the coast?
Probably.
How could I not have noticed a giant brewery there? What is beer if it's not a food beer?
It's a sipping beer.
There's something inherently wrong about that. If you can't eat beer with pizza.
The fact that you're trying to eat beer in the first place. Please drink responsibly.
Or if not, at least make a video about it. Beer and football.
And pizza.
And pizza. I don't think Sunday afternoons get any better than this. Maybe we should do an episode at 60 frames per second and then do everything slow-mo. It'd be only cool if we kept slapping each other in the face and you get to see like the blah, blah.
The nice ripple as it moves across your skin.
Although we're so skinny it wouldn't even matter. You ever do that to your leg? Slow ripple. Yeah!
I apparently have a little more meat on my bones than you.
Do you ever think about the origins of beer? Like how it was first made? Like, did someone just dump a bunch of grain in a water bucket and like forget about it for a month? And then when he drank, he said, "Oh, that's not so bad." And then he felt drunk and he kept drinking it. Like, I mean, basically it was invented by the town idiot. That's the only way it would ever come about. Wine is older.
That's kind of what I was assuming.
Yeah.
And
wine naturally has a yeast fungus that grows in the grapes. So if you just have grapes and you throw them in a bucket and crush them, they will form wine. Beer, not so much.
So you've got somebody who has a glass of wine and says, "Oh, this is pretty good.
Let me try this.
If I can do the same thing with wheat."
These are jokes just for me in the editing room, which is ironically right there now that I rearranged my apartment.
Yeah. I like the rearrange, though. I mean, it's going to be a little bit sad for you. But...
So much room for activities. Oh! Why do we keep ruining our segments by saying things we have to cut? We could beep it out.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
That's not technology that's available on iMovie.
Oh,
maybe I should get real editing software, Andrew.
Tone generator, and you get your... Or just do that.
I really enjoy beeping you out.
Yeah. I can't say I feel the same.
Beep. You know how I'm so bad at interrupting? This is a new way for me to do it.
Oh, good. Good.
Beep. This is my furniture. It's got a blanket over it. We enjoyed this couch, and we enjoyed this beer.
The beer more than the couch.
And the beer more than the couch. So that's maybe my priorities are in the right place.
Yeah. $6 beer, $5 couch. A long, long time ago, in a land called Belgium, a lonely monk threw some grain into a rain barrel, added hops and barley, and let it sit for a while. The whole thing fermented, even though he didn't know what that meant. He created beer. Remember, kids, it's always important to hydrate.
Hydrate!
I feel like I'm lurking in the shadows here.